The half-sister of the two New Hartford teenagers brutally beaten inside the secret of Word of Life Church last fall escaped a murder conviction late this afternoon, but was found guilty of manslaughter and assault. Sarah Ferguson is one of 9 church members charged in the deadly attack that police say happened during a 14-hour church counseling session. Ferguson told the judge she whipped the teens because they admitted to sexually abusing her young children. Lucas Leonard died from his injuries. His younger brother, Christopher, spent days in the hospital. CBS 5's Sarah Beth Ackerman is with the live Vi. She's just outside the courthouse right now. Sarah Beth, let's start with Sarah Ferguson's reaction. Was there any visible reaction to the judge's decision on this?
Sarah Ferguson actually appeared pretty emotionless during the verdict. We glanced over, her head was still down, and she didn't really have much of a reaction there, which was pretty consistent with most of the trial, minus the fact when she was obviously on the stand with her own testimony.
Take me through what the judge said about not buying much of what she said on the stand. Did the judge give any indication of what exactly he meant by that? We know that investigators have not believed that these two brothers in any way sexually abused Sarah Ferguson's children. Was the judge referring to that allegation that she waged against them?
You know, Judge Dwyer did not really elaborate too much when it came to that statement, like you just mentioned. I know he did make that statement saying he didn't really buy her testimony. He did not really go into too much detail with that, though. So at this point, we don't have a clear indication what he was referring to.
When trials end, we normally see the prosecutor come forward and speak to reporters such as yourself just outside the courthouse. Why aren't we seeing that today?
That's because of that gag order. And what that basically means is that we're not allowed to speak to the prosecution or the defense at all. That's because the judge actually put a hold over them. And he actually mentioned at the end of the verdict, you know, we're not going to be able to speak to them for the entire process, meaning even longer than that, because there's 6 other cases that they need to look at. And the reason behind that is strictly because the judge is concerned that any interviews or anything at all that comes out to the public could potentially hinder the other cases. So that's the solid reason why.
All right, Sarah Beth Ackerman in Utica with the Word of Life Church beating verdict. Thank you, Sarah Beth.